to the rewind, up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine.
Falling out of that moving car like a movie star. Apart from my grazed knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't underrate me. I'm patiently impatient, don't like to wait and see. I needed doubt in my 20s, not sure who to be. It's time to repaint it, uncomplicate it. Still I'm hanging out, green light. Up to the stop sign, up to the rewind. Up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind. Up to the, that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green light. And I've been feeling stressed since young, I guess it's wired in me. I burn the candles, but
England are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Ferran Torres! Goal, England!
And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch onto this? Well, that's well seen too. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's a decent clearance. And they've got rid. Played out towards the right wing. Neymar in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Neymar, and here's Raul. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. That's been slipped through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. England come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
England with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. It's roll! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Try to gain this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mbappe, can he finish? Davids. Raul. And now the breakaway. Palmer has it in a wide position. Palmer!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Nico Gonzalez. Ferran Torres. And here's Batistuta.
Don't you just love the level of...
Big chance! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for England, number 15.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Matthias Cunha. Number 21, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 19, Shevchenko. Number 5, Kuban. Number 22.
And it's played into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, this could be a chance. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been cut out, well played.
Added time.
He's found a way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trossard. Sucic. Now it's Trossard. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Punched away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you...
Going aside.